So there's a little difference between a custom surfer and a pro surfer in the game. With the custom surfer, you can pretty much create any character you want. When you get on the tour, you get to buy a bunch of products and services to level yourself up. Then if you go pro, well, your stats are already pretty awesome. So you'll still need to buy services such as flights, accommodation, or medical, but as pro, it means you get free boards, wetsuits, and other stuff. So there you have it. So now it's all down to you. Manly, Australia.
Paddling is a big part of surfing. You've got to get a feel for how to catch a wave. When you're paddling, you need to avoid the white water at all costs. Otherwise, you're going to get smashed. So, you want to catch a wave clear of the white water. Try to paddle and stand to catch this oncoming wave. The white water can wipe you out when you're paddling, so you need to be aware and keep your wits about you when you're out in the ocean. So, as you approach the white water, time your duck dive by holding in the relevant button. Then, if you hold your button in, you'll dive down deeper and for a lot longer. You can generate speed from the power of the wave by holding in your shoulder button to S-turn up and down the wave. You know, we call this motion pumping. Your speed won't last forever, so you've got to keep holding in your shoulder button if you want to maintain your momentum. You'll know when your pump is on because you'll see a small blue triangle appear in the right-hand corner right next to your score. You will also hear a sound and you'll see your speedometer text turn blue. But one of the really cool things about surfing fast is that when you're pumping, you can then also unlock different maneuvers. But more on that later. Try to enable a pump and get your speed up to complete this challenge. Wave manoeuvres are allocated a range of points according to how fast you perform a trick. So, the faster you pump and perform a trick, then the higher the score. So for example, performing a fast re-entry will score higher than a slower re-entry. But the other really cool thing about surfing flat out is that pumping also opens up a whole bunch of new tricks on the wave. So that means a lot more scoring options, and this is all unlocked just by surfing fast. On top of more tricks, surfing fast also means that you can hold that rail in a carve or a slide for a lot longer. So the buttons on your control pad are pressure sensitive, which is super sick. Riding the tube is one of the toughest things to do well in surfing. Stalling to slow down or pumping to speed up are both critical to getting into and out of the barrel. The wave's physics can suck you up the wave face, so you've got to continually correct your position by pointing the nose of the board down while you are in the barrel. So in other words, you've got to stay as close to the bottom of the wave as you can. Pump as hard as you can, and then when you do, hold in the button on the controller and release it at the lip of the wave. We call the top of the wave the lip. The faster you pump, the higher you get. But remember, the timing at the lip of the wave is also very critical. Time to have a go. Let's aim for the lip of the wave to get air, and then hold in the shoulder buttons on the controller to pull off a grab. You've got to pump in order to combo. This means that speed equals tricks, and you can chain your moves together by pumping. To get higher scores, you can link air tricks together with tricks performed on the wave. You can't pull off high-scoring tricks or combo moves without speed. After you pump, you have a short amount of time in order to continue a combo, and you can check that out in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you switch pump back on, you can keep a combo going. Occasionally, we're going to need to partner up with a PWC, a personal watercraft. Super fast tides or really big waves mean that just catching a wave can sometimes be tricky. Paddle hard to the back of the jet ski where the circle area is. Grab onto the sled and then drive between the floating buoys. Paddle hard to the back of the jet ski where the circle area is. Grab onto the sled and then drive. Nice one. On the tour you'll see a bunch of priority buoys, and what you've got to do there is drive over to the buoy so you earn your priority if you're using a PWC. Finally, you can also tow in if you want to in the big wave events or free surf. Just toggle between towing in or sitting on the PWC, whatever suits you best. You've got to pump in order to combo. This means that speed equals trick. To get higher scores, you can't pull off high-scoring tricks or combo moves without speed. After you pump, you have a short amount of time in order to continue a combo. And if you switch pump back on, you can keep a combo going. Sick! You're all done, so let's get going and rip it up.
Mundaka, Spain.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the first stop here on this year's World Tour as we take the spectacular scenes here at Mundaka in the Spanish Basque Country. It's opening day at the Mundaka Pro and we're here since 6:30 this morning. According to the swell charts, we're looking at some solid northwest swells over the coming days and it's going to be on. A great sign as the first competitor make their way out into the lineup here this morning. Thanks for being with us. Kaipo Guerrero joined by 88 world champ Barton Lynch. Welcome, Barton.
Thanks, Kaipo. Yeah, the conditions have cleaned up amazingly from last night, and that swell's really filling in nicely now. The bank, it's looking good out there, and I'm thinking that the surfers should be making the most of it, especially on that inside section. I saw some sick barrels earlier on, and so I'm expecting the standard of surfing to be really high on this day one. It's nice, mate, that we're also getting to see a glimpse of the new talent that's coming through with some of the local wildcards who have qualified through the trials, and a couple of the older heads in there as well. So it's shaping up to be a ripping start, and I can't wait to get things going.
Yeah, always a challenge out here at Mundaka, which has a reputation for being quite fickle, and over the years, we haven't always caught it at its best. But this year, looks like we have the goods as northwest swells are building throughout the window. It looks like we've got a low incoming tide, which means the tide won't be too horrendous for the competitors paddling out there this morning. The wave here is always a test of fitness, especially in the quite cold conditions. But then again, we also have the PWCs on patrol to lend a hand out there.
Yeah, mate, no PWCs back in my day, but I think we're all thankful that they're here now. they just allow the surfers and the competitors to focus on what they do best and just surf. The conditions are a bit bigger today than what we've seen in recent times, and in these conditions you're going to see a focus on the barrel and the tube right, and then those open face manoeuvres. Maybe not an over-reliance on huge airs, but it'll be interesting to see just what the judges are looking to score, what scale they set here early on in these early rounds. I get the feeling that because of that energy that's in the ocean, that raw power that's out there today, we're gonna see a bit of that old school on-edge rail surfing, the old power surfing style from the 80s. That might tend to get you through a heat or two today.
Okay, let's pick up the action.
Caballeros, tenemos una bolsa de plata perdida. ¿Alguien ha tenido la amabilidad de entregarla? Así que si la has echado en falta, por favor, llévanos a la zona de clasificación junto a la carpa del locutor. La bolsa está guardada por del propietario. Así que hasta aquí estoy. Gracias a todos.
Hey, if you've never surfed before, just remember, Mandaka is what we call a left-breaking wave. So when you're looking at it now, it simply means that the wave breaks from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen. Use your stick or pad to paddle forward, press the button to stand up, and ride the wave away from the whitewater. You've got to surf the wave in the direction that it's breaking. Don't head back into the whitewater or else you'll wipe out. Got it? Awesome!
Thanks for being here at the Mundaka Pro here in spectacular Spanish Basque Country as we take in the scenery here at stop 1 of this year's tour. Round 1 is done, and it's a strong result, BL. A little momentum coming out of this one going into round 3. Wouldn't you say it's a solid platform to build from here on?
Thanks, Kites. Yeah, most probably. You'd prefer a win, obviously, but the aim is to get through, and that was achieved, so it's a tick. It does set up an intriguing round 3 as all of the surfers are in super solid form from what we've seen so far today, and you just get the feeling that it's going to be a lot of hard work and it's going to take a lot of mental strength to work your way to a result here.
Welcome back as we take in the beautiful surrounds here at Mundaka BL. That was a great all-around solid win. Really important to bank that one and then move straight through to the next stage of competition.
Yeah, actually making those sections is really important out here. And whether it's really big or it's even a bit smaller, there's still always some power. There's a lot of water moving around, a lot of volume in the waves themselves, and there's, although the swell seems to be backing off that little bit right now compared to earlier, it's
Thanks for joining us here at the Mandaka Pro. That was a great heat. A lot to like about it. The way that wind was set up at the beginning of the heat, and then it was really well executed throughout the entirety of the heat.
Yeah, great commitment to those turns, and the energy was up, and from that initial paddle battle to get the...
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us here at the Mundaka Pro. Well, was that a complete performance? I kind of feel that was close. Some amazing wrapping turns out there, executed flawlessly, but I'm guessing that the gauntlet has been thrown down after that win, BL.
Some amazing performances from the world's best today, Kaipo. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and this was an incredible day. It was fast and furious. The rail work we saw all day was as good as I've ever seen, and the speed and the power.
Thanks for joining us here at the Mandaka Pro. Beautiful conditions, but probably fair to say, not a beautiful result. BL, I felt like the effort to get the job completed was there, but you don't want to leave that door open, even a little bit. There was some good quality waves, some great equipment choices. There was some nice repertoire of moves. Most of the moves were heading in the right direction, but with a few mistakes made on the priority and wave choice, it was all